Hey guys, what is going on? It is DaBoki here once again, and it's time for a little bit of a Luminous gameplay video. I'm here on KMS, Korean MapleStory, and I'm just playing around with the Luminous second job skills. I want to go ahead and show them off to you. They're really cool, and it's a really unique class, and I really enjoyed this class actually. I really like how it feels to have to alternate the dark and the light together to make sure that you are doing enough damage, the most damage possible, and that's pretty cool. So I'm really looking forward to this class in GMS, but I want to talk about something else that happened just recently, something very drastic and sad actually. If you guys didn't hear on the news, in the dark night showing of the midnight showing of the new Batman at the movie theater, some guy, he came in and he had a lot of guns on him and he started shooting into the crowd. Now the thing is, that happened 10 minutes away from the movie theater I was sitting in at the midnight showing. So that was kind of scary, I thought that, well, when I got home and when I heard about that, I had no idea. I was just sitting there in my theater enjoying the midnight premiere of Batman, and 10 minutes down the road, there was some guy shooting a whole bunch of people in the theater. And when you hear these stories, you get kind of scared and you're like, wow, what if that happened to me? What if that happened in my school? What if that happened in my theater? Or what if that happened in my event? Or what if that happened, when it hits so near, you start thinking a lot and it gets kind of scary. And, yeah, I was scared and I felt really sad that that happened to these people and to the families that have to deal with this. And not only that, it impacted, the movie itself, right? That's the last thing we have to worry about, but they spent a lot of time making the movie as well, and now they got such a negative feed that, well, people are gonna be afraid of seeing this movie. And what I wanted to think about was, why did this guy do that? And of course we always ask the questions. You always hear the answer, like, this guy, he was depressed, he was bullied a lot, and all these things. And when I came down to it, yeah, that is pretty much right. And also, what I kind of realized is, I think these types of people that do these things, these shootings that we hear about a lot, right, is they want attention. It doesn't matter why they do it, because, yeah, they want to display a message. They want to show, their thoughts. They're doing this for a cause. They want to make sure that people remember them, but yeah, remember them ultimately for attention. And the thing is, because this world is so big, right, and this kind of ties in with my other video, paying it forward. How does one person change the world? How can we make an impact of the world? It's kind of sad when we think about it, right? We're only one person out of millions and millions of people. How do we change the world? How do we even put a dent in this world? And how do we be remembered? How do we put our names on the books? And I guess that's the thing, people seek drastic measures to make sure that they're remembered and they get the attention that they need. Now, I'm wondering, why can't we do things more positively, totally opposite, than to do things so negatively, how much money and time did that guy spend on buying those guns? What if he just spent all that money to give to people at the theater instead of shooting at them? That's what charities are for and stuff like that. But the thing is, guys, when people do these types of things, they don't have enough attention in their life, I feel. And I feel do we give ourselves enough attention in the first place before we start seeking out attention for other people, our friends, our peers, our teachers, our parents? The important thing is, do we give ourselves enough attention? I've been there. I've been bullied before in school, and I felt really lonely and depressed and sad that, oh man, I just don't have, no one's giving me attention, and all this, no one cares about me, and no one even knows I exist. Like that saying, the guy sits in the classroom with the girl and the girl doesn't know that he exists. Well, the thing is, I think it's because we don't give ourselves enough attention in the first place, and we don't really try to seek out attention in a healthy manner, and we don't really give that forth, I guess, that effort. And when something bad happens a little bit to us, we just really blow it up to make it huge and the whole world's against us and I have to show a message somehow. So I think that we need to learn ultimately to love ourselves. It sounds kind of dumb, right? It sounds kind of weird, but I think it's really true that we need to really treasure ourselves, really be happy of who we are. Yeah, we're not really, sometimes things didn't turn out the right way. We didn't really take the right path some parts of our life, and we're not really ended up in the right places, but we gotta really just love ourselves. You know, you be proud of who you are and really dedicate some time in your life to really show that, you know, like reward yourself sometimes. Go buy yourself a bag of gummy bears or gummy worms. Which one do you choose? No, I'm just kidding. That's a whole nother video. But when I heard this story, guys, it's sad. It's really sad. And I just want to like, I don't want to like be a whole downer and stuff on your day. I apologize if this video is kind of depressing, you know. Hearing about people getting shot is always no fun, but the thing is, you know, it's reality and it happens, and I want you guys to be careful out there. You know, the world is big and you'll be visiting a lot of places, you'll be around a lot of people, and I just, you know, I want you guys to, I guess, display the light, be happy, and show happiness, because I think those sad people out there, they need a hand. If they just had that reaching hand, they wouldn't be so sad. If they got that little extra attention that they were seeking, it could really change something, and you guys can change it too. You know, that's how you guys could change the world. What if one of you guys reached out to this guy that was about to shoot up the theater, you know, and he decided to change his mind because he realized, yeah, you know, I have this friend that I can look forward to. So definitely, guys, don't overlook those things, and just keep your eyes open, and I guess ultimately just love yourself. Make sure that you're giving yourself enough attention before you start seeking out at other places. So guys, I don't know what I was trying to say in this video, but I just want to go ahead and share my thoughts. I guess that my mind is just really jumbled right now. I guess this recent event, and I don't know, I wanted to tell you guys, but I didn't really plan anything, and I just kind of DaBoki styled it, if I can say that. But yeah, guys, like always, thank you so much for watching. This has been DaBoki. Love yourself, and we'll be seeing you guys later.